Hey, Susan! And anybody that may hop in here. I'm late. No chat history. 30 minutes late to my own live stream. See if anybody hops on. Hang on, Vanessa. Had to delete a phone call. Hey, Vanessa, glad you can make it. I know my live stream test I did the other day, I said I was going to do it at 1800, 6 p.m. I was upstairs doing my model, kind of going between doing my model and helping get supper going. And I'm like, what time is it? I look and see it's 6:30. I'm like, oh crap, I'm 30 minutes late to my own live stream. I gotta run up and get some nicotine. Wheaton Speed Shop, glad you can make it, bud. I gotta tell Vanessa, I don't know if you heard or not. I know I said 1800, 6 p.m., but got a little busy. By the time I noticed what time it was, I was a half an hour late to my own live stream. I'd actually planned on going outside and doing some shooting first, and then come in and do a little bit on the model. But got a little hectic around here. And a lot of stuff going on upstairs, so I just figured I'd come down to my room and Mopar. I have got the cab. Let's see. I got the floorboard. Can't even talk. I've got the floorboard put on the chassis. The seat attached to that, the basically the engine well is being painted right now. No, it's glued on. I got it painted and it's glued on. Getting ready to add the engine as soon as I get it painted, and then from there I'm gonna have to look at my hey Kyle, glad you can make it. From there, I'm going to have to look over my sheet again, see where I'm going to go from there. I believe from there it's the dashboard and steering wheel. The top of the cab, the hood, and then I go to the underside. I spoke with Rick Zanuck commented on my video, and then I sent him a message in a comment, and he replied I was having a little bit of trouble with some of the paint, getting it painted. Basically, as I'd rub the brush over it, it would basically be like you're just trying to wipe it off instead of applying it. It was like you're trying to wipe it off. Rick told me to soak my parts for 30 minutes in soapy water, let them air dry, and then add primer. And that seemed to have helped quite a bit. Yeah, I've seen some of GI scale modelings on his Optimus Prime build. I don't have a... Yeah, I do. It's right here, I think. For the 2A subscribers to my channel, I don't know if you caught earlier in one of my videos, I did get ordered 500 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. 50 freaking cents a round, but ammo is kind of high right now, and the ammo I ordered, I really don't have much problem paying 50 cents a round for this ammo. Actually, I could go on upstairs and give a little view of what I've got so far, where I'm at. I'm going to have to replace a freaking drain line down here because I got a drain line leaking in the basement. It's coming. Oh no, I don't know if that's the drain line or if that's the actual water line. I think that's the actual water line leaking I'm going to have to replace. That's lovely because it's not PVC, it's copper. I may just go get some shark bites and transfer that over to PVC. If I can switch cameras, I'll switch cameras here real quick. This is where I'm at so far. My next step is getting the engine painted and installed. Let's see. It will go in this way. Oh, let's get it on. It'll go in this way. Sit there. And then the air breather. I got to get me some tweezers. Definitely got to get me some tweezers. Goes on. I think where I'm going to run into trouble is the inside of the cab.
Reservations.
This goes right there. I think I should have installed that before I added the firewall to the chassis.
For centuries, features of the monks.
Confirmation number.
Take this downstairs. Hey Cliff, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Sorry I was late. I told the other guys, I know I said 1800, but I got doing some on the model, helping out dinner, getting it going. And I'm like, oh, what time is it? And I look down, it's I'm 30 minutes late to my own live stream. I should have put it in landscape mode so I could see both flags, but got the American flag behind me, and then over here I've got the American flag with the blue and red line. Yeah, I've been messing around with trying to paint these walls, just trying to determine what color I want. I think I'm just going to go through, scrape them down, prime it, and just do it in white. This, for the new guys to my channel, this room is basically my gun, kind of my YouTube room. That is my tumbler for cleaning brass for reloading, which there's my reloader that I need to get off my butt and get set up. Oh, here comes the grandson. this.
Get up here. Get up here. Bye, Bubby.
Yes, he had to be with Grandpa, so he just came down those stairs.
Bye, baby.
I gotta carry you over this part, bud. Come here, I gotta carry you over this part. Ah. So. Hey, Cliff, were you on here when I was up there showing the model? Can you, Grant, can you say hi? Say hi, YouTube. I'm not sure how far in that if you missed me showing the model, you just barely missed it. If you want to see it again, I mean, you can kind of rewind or whatever. If you want, I'll go up and show it again. You stay in here. If you go out there. Oh, Kyle says, hey, little man.
Hello.
Say hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Say Kyle. Kyle Lusk. Who did you hear? Did you hear Noir or did you hear Bingo?
Me?
Hey, Roland. Glad you can make it.
Mom?
Ain't heard that phrase in a while.
What?
Be kind and rewind. That was a big thing for family videos around here. Hey, this ain't a drum. Big thing for the family videos around here was be kind, rewind, and family videos are. The last one around here just went out of business 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, we didn't have a Blockbuster around us. I knew about them. I've been to them in different places, but we didn't have Blockbuster. You're probably. Did you have your snack? Dinner's a little late, so.
Mommy?
What's on everybody's mind tonight? What's Mommy do? What's Daddy do? What's Grandma do?
Mommy.
Oh, that's right, Roland. You're down south, ain't you? You're down below, ain't you?
Yeah.
Big Country Creations. Yeah, that's another thing that got me a little sidetracked. Everything going on in D.C. today. Hey. Glue and putty in D.C. What I really need to do is sometime tonight before bed, I've got my material printed out. Yes, you love Grandpa. I got my material printed out. I need to get that other history video knocked out. Yeah, what I figured out on this app, that New Year's Eve live stream I did, when I start this app, it's got 2 settings. One says camera, one says screen. I click on camera, I get what I get now. When I click on screen, it's like it was during New Year's Eve, where you can actually see my screen and everything going on it. Kyle, from what I heard, they did storm the White House. I don't know if anybody else heard or not. but the White House was penetrated. They did make entry into the White House. At least one person, one unarmed female, was shot in the neck.
Mommy? Mommy, yeah.
What?
Mommy.
Mommy?
Mommy?
Oh, let's go take you, because you can't walk across there without shoes on. Sorry about that, people.
Mommy.
Yeah, my lives, you'll probably see me all over the place. Go on, I'll make sure you make it up. Grandpa will be right behind you. Yeah, Mopar, like I said, at least one unarmed female was shot in the neck.
Ow. Ow.
All right, Cliff. Actually, let's do what I did last time, just switch camera. Alright, this is where I'm at so far. Got the frame, got the floorboards on the frame, got the seat on the floorboard, got the firewall on. Is one of the next steps, one or two next step is the engine. And I've got to get the engine painted. And I got to get me some tweezers. The air breather. I got to get the air breather on top of the engine. And I should have installed the dash before I put the firewall on the frame, because this goes in there. Looks like I need to touch up a little bit right there on some paint. I don't know if anybody, when they use a brush, I'm really liking these brushes.
What? 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 What is wrong, Mr. Dog?
Switch this back around. Oh, I don't have my light in here. All right, coming back through, Susan. You're fine. I can wait on you. You were cleaning.
Well, I just...
Aussie charger on NOS. What is the difference between an Aussie charger and just a regular charger there, Roland? No, it was actually in a bag of brushes. Came with regular paint brushes. It came with the foam, like the square, got the angled in on them, and then it came with those little. They do look like a makeup brush. I didn't even think about it. They do look like a makeup brush. I found a airbrush online for about $35. Kind of debated on that, but you'd have to be covering a large area. And the grandson's coming downstairs again. Let's see here. Hold on, Grant. You just walked right through that water, didn't you?
What? Yep.
No, you're not going to play in that water. No. You come in here. Come in here. You're coming in here. You're going upstairs. CL charger. I will look that up. Yes. That's coming out of the chimney. Yep, that's a chimney.
What? What? Boom, boom.
And in case anybody's wondering, yes, I'm always carrying.
Red. Red.
Got Mopar Nut on there. Got Roland on there. Got Kyle on there. Got Cliff and GI Mechanics on there. Kitty's on there. I don't know if see shows 6 people. Roland, Kyle, Cliff, Mopar. I don't know if Kitty's on there or not. I know Vanessa Kitty was the first one to chime in. Oh, he gonna cry until I show up, and then that's all he wanted was me to shut the door, bud.
Bye.
Bye-bye, shut the door.
No.
Grandpa's doing a live stream.
Me?
Grandpa's on YouTube.
No.
No, shut the door. Oh, he's gonna come back down again. Watch what you're doing.
Stop.
Your diaper looks full, bud. Stop right there. Nope, stop. Let Grandpa check. And it's just wet. We'll have to change it here shortly. Yeah, I didn't know if it would do it when I transferred over this to this platform or not, but one of my first live streams I did from the YouTube, Vanessa Kitty is a moderator and a couple others that haven't chimed in. Yeah, Grandpa's going over here. You're not climbing up and down the stairs. Down or up, one or the other. I'm not sure how to make a moderator. I'm not sure. Here, let's see. Happens when I click on a. Nope, I don't want to block Cliff. Nope, back out of that. Go to the single action airbrush to start out with a model. $20, oh yeah, that's not bad. Hey Cliff, you're south of I-90, ain't you? Grant? Nicht spielen mit der Wasser. Nicht spielen die Wasser.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can make moderators from this app or not. I'll have to do anybody else I make a moderator. I'll have to do it when I'm on YouTube. Actually, on YouTube. Go Bish do. Laufen. Mach das Tür zu. Mach das Tür zu. Shut the door. You little turd. That's all he wants. He just wants to play on the. He wants to play on the stairs. Good exercise for him, I guess. That light blue, I went with the basically the fenders on that cab. I know back in '55 they didn't have bright colors like they didn't have the metallic bright color like they do today. So I figured I'd go with that teal. Oh yeah, and I let him be a kid too.
Ben. Go.
Yes, you got. Go tell mommy you need a diaper. Currently trying to get him potty trained, but today was not a good day. He went through 3 pairs of potty training underwear. Montezuma Wildlife Refuge. Yeah, I remember running across there and seeing the signs for that wildlife refuge when I was running over I-90 from Pennsylvania over towards Syracuse. So I go north on Syracuse into Canada when I drove for the previous company. Rolling, that is a 55 Chevy stake truck. And I am not going for looks on this one. Doing a little bit of painting and stuff, but my main concern on this one is getting it put together. Aus die Weg. Aus mein Weg. Let's see here.
What are you doing? Hey, man.
Well, Mopar, that was Grant, and here's Grant's brother. Trenton, say hi, YouTube.
That is Bobby.
Oh, turn put his hand up.
19.
Yeah, you want purple.
Oh, need onions. Need onion added to this yet, and carrots. Other than that, it's ready to put in with the rest of this.
Okay.
And then, of course, well, these here. So onions and carrots and that, and it's ready to be put in after everything's switched over.
Okay. No way.
Hey, John, glad you can make it. I hope nobody was waiting at 6 o'clock for me, or at least not waiting too long. Be late to my own funeral, and of course I figured it up, ran the numbers, and I figured out the exact day I can retire will be about a week after I die. Yeah, YouTube's good about not giving notifications, with my channel mainly being a pro Second Amendment channel. I get a lot of slack. What do I got here? Oh, that's from my tap and die set. I did go pick up primer today. I got some 800 grit sandpaper. I did get some, what, 1200 to 1500. I think it's 1200 grit sandpaper. Oh yeah. Especially when they start talking, they start picking up things and you're not thinking about it, and somebody ticks you off while you're driving, they cut out in front of you. Instance, had somebody pass me at about, they're doing a good 30 mile an hour faster than me. Passed me, got in the lane in front of me, and then hit their brakes so they make a left-hand turn. Yeah, a left-hand turn. And I called the driver an itch with a capital B and didn't think anything of it. And Grant, the one that was down here with me, a mile or so down the road, there's a person riding a bicycle that happened to be female, and he points out the window and goes, "Bitch." Like, uh-oh, gotta watch what I'm saying. A little uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. Whew. It's amazing how when you clean a gun, your everyday carry, even after you clean it, and you ain't shot it, just carrying it around on a daily basis, outside, inside, the lint and dust it can collect. No, when I pocket carry, I do not chamber around, but if it's in a holster, I do have a full mag with one in the pipe. I did a cleaning day, what was it, last Saturday, maybe Saturday before, but one of my days off a while back, a couple times back, I did a cleaning day. Didn't get near cleaned what I thought. I did my 27, which I just had, my 19, did my Desert Eagle. Cleaned a little bit on the AR. I need to break it completely down and re-clean it. Need to clean my M1 Garand real bad, because I've been putting military surplus through it. Grant! Du spill nicht in the Wasser. Don't play in the water. Something tells me those airbrushes could be a pain to clean. Yeah, I've got an M1 Garand. Oh! We're gonna go up and show Big Country Creations one of my tools. Come on. Up the trapper. Yeah, as of for right now, my M1 Garand and my Desert Eagle are my most expensive ones I've got. Move. I'll have to bring it downstairs because the wife decided to pull the pull chain on the overhead light in the bedroom, and I don't know, I might be able to turn my light on. Get enough light in here. All right, Grant. Grant, go get down. Grant, get down. Get down. Go to the front room. Go to Daddy. Oh, let me turn my camera.
Representative. Listen here, you dumb
And-
bitch. I said customer service.
We got kids in this house. I hear that again, I will be taking the phone out of your hand. Chris, cussing in there on the phone. Get Grant down. Down. Sorry about that, people. Down. Over here. Front room. So you're not. It's got a dummy round in it right now. But it is live rounds underneath that dummy round. I put that dummy round in there. That way I don't have to have it cocked. I can decock it without breaking the primer.
Give me representative. That's why I hate automated.
Get this shut back up. Don't think I got my Desert Eagle. Yeah. There's the desert.
Grant,
50 AE.
that's my bed. That's my bed. Not mine.
Hey, Roland, glad you stopped by. Greatly appreciate it.
My bed. My bed. Leave me bed.
Get this shut up, and I'll be. And out of all, out of those, neither one of those are my hardest thumpers. There's one of my hardest thumpers. Grant 9. It is a 4570. Shoots a 45 caliber bullet, and it's in a casing that's about the size of a 410 shotgun shell. Let's see. Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds through that thing quickly, and shoulder definitely knows it. But that's my hardest thumper is my Remington 870 Super Mag. 2 3/4 shells ain't too bad. I can shoot 3-inch magnums pretty much all day, but I put a 3.5-inch magnum on it, and about 4 or 5 of them I'm done. You're not talking about the one down there in Louisiana, was you? Not really reloading right now, Kyle. I don't know if you was here earlier. I've not gotten off my butt. And there's my reloader. I'm missing one piece I got to get for it. Connects right there for the handle. But I got my tumbler. Actually got some 9mm brass in there right now. 9 or 40s. I believe that's 40. Got 40mm or 40 Smith & Wesson brass in there right now, cleaned. I need to get out and put away. Yeah, I probably got 150 rounds of 45-70 brass. .300 Win Mag. I'm assuming that probably be about like my Mosin Nagant. It's 7.62 by 54. Just a shade bigger than a 308. No, I bought that when we lived, before we moved here. Just right before we moved here, so didn't set it up. And then on the way moving here, lost that one piece for the handle, so I can't have the handle for the press. And ain't gotten off my butt and got the piece I needed yet. I need to do that and get that set up, because I have a feeling that ammo is going to be even harder to come by than it is now. Ooh, Cliff, you got a 10 gauge. Hell yeah. Of course, that 12 gauge, a 3.5-inch Magnum, you're putting a 10 gauge round through a 12 gauge is basically what you're doing. 1895 Mauser, is that 8mm? What happened to that show in Louisiana? I know which one you're thinking about. I actually contacted them at one time to see about getting some work done on a gun, but due to federal laws, they couldn't do it for me. They can do it for the government, but not me. They ran into issues of management disagreeing, and basically just dissolved the company. Sons of Guns. That's it. Red Jacket. Red Jacket was the name of the company. Red Jacket Firearms. Yeah, that Desert Eagle I got, it's got the 50 AE barrel on it right now, but I also got another barrel for it in 44 mag. Takes me about 15-20 seconds to switch out barrels. Literally push a lever in on one side, it pushes it out, or push a button in on one side, it extends a lever on the other side, you flip the lever down, barrel basically will fall off at that point. You put the new barrel on, push it all the way back, push that lever in, flip it up, you're good to run. Of course, you definitely want to change magazines. You don't want to put a 50 AE round through a 44 mag barrel. It may not turn out so good. The guy that owned it, his daughter worked there, and then one of the guys that worked there married his daughter. His daughter was freaking hot. Yeah, there's been a couple of other gun shows on TV that they're gone. They're off. Anybody got plans for the upcoming weekend? We're on hump day. I go back to work Friday. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then I'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. I got a text message from dispatch today. This is my day off today and tomorrow. Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, today and tomorrow is my days off. Got a text message saying, hey, I had a load added on. Would you want to cover it? I'm sitting in the chair drinking coffee, and I replied, nope, I'm in Michigan right now. SOB screwed me New Year's week. I was supposed to work New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then, New Year's Eve, and then the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd was my 4 days. And I only worked the 3rd and the 4th. He didn't have anything for me New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And come to find out, there was a non-4-on, 4-off driver that got a load down to Kentucky, and the 4-on, 4 guys off are supposed to get priority. Yeah, I heard you talking about that, Cliff. You said you had about 3 months gross there, and you're going to be clean shaven. 765 by 53. Ooh, that's getting up there by my Arasaka that is 7.7 by 58. 765 53. Is that your Mauser? Oh yeah, I want that BFR. It's a revolver that shoots 45-70 shell.
What?
1 month growth. Oh, you get to go do drill. You're not in with the, the Mountaineers up there by, I can't even think the name of the town now, Watertown, New York? Grant? Bist du in das Wasser spielen?
Yeah.
Du soll nicht in das Wasser spielen. You don't play in the water. You should not play in the water.
My mommy.
10th Mountaineers, yeah. Used to drive past, I'm sure it wasn't the base, but it was the signs for that area there going up 81 there. Used to stop in Mexico, New York. There's a little truck stop there. Well, it was a restaurant with truck parking there in Mexico, New York. Oh my God, I love their BLTs. Advertised, guaranteed, a half a pound of bacon. No, John, I learned German from my granddad. Took 2 years of it in high school. I tried to keep up with it, and then if I got my way, this one's going to learn it too.
Papa. Hey! Mommy.
What?
Mommy.
Yeah. You're not going to go play in the water.
Mommy.
Yes, the grist mill. I do believe that's the name of it.
Mommy.
Hey, James G. Yeah, their BLTs were awesome. They had just the right amount of tomato on it, a little bit of lettuce. Like I said, they're advertised to have at least a minimum of a half a pound of bacon. And shoot, I was stopping in there twice a week, and it got to where a lot of times I bet there was close to a pound of bacon on my sandwich. I'd order it, I'd eat about half of it and then take the other half with me. Wasn't too far. Like I said, Mexico, New York there. You come off of I-90 and went north there at Syracuse, and couldn't have been more than about 15, 20 miles north of I-90. Oh yeah, that I've seen. I believe it was up in that area. I've seen when I get off the interstate on the surface road, you'd see stop signs that were only they're only 3.5, 4 foot off the ground maybe, and they were real little bitty. I figured that's what they were. Was snowmobile and 4-wheeler trails. Oh, I used to. The company I'm now, I pretty much go the same places all the time. I don't get to go to the real good places like I used to. Another one I really miss is up in Cardinal, Ontario, Canada. They had a truck stop that had really good food.
Did you put water in that crock pot?
I put a cup. You mean the pressure cooker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it foaming?
Yep.
Yeah.
All over the place.
It'll do that every once in a while. That's why I was coming up to see if you needed help switching it over.
I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, if you watch Six Sisters, it tells you they talk about it foaming like that. It may need just a little bit. Put like a cup of half of water in this one. You got it, or do you need help?
No, I can get it.
Oh,
I can get it if you want. Since you know that.
okay.
Okay, Grandma sees him.
Back around here. Trying to debate.
Nuts on me. I thought he was going nuts on me.
Cliff, Big Country Creations, James. Any of you guys have any recommendations
Avery.
on how I can hold this when I glue that on there? Like I said, I'm not really going for much as for looks on this one. Yeah, so kind of on looks, but mainly want to just get it put together. Once I get a couple under my belt, then I'll go for looks. Oh, asking about those brushes, that they were makeup brushes. I think that was, this is what they came in. Small C-clamp? Man, that'd have to be a really small C-clamp. Do they make them that small? Oh, I'm sure they do.
Now when Mommy says it's night-night time, it's night-night time. You Bubby.
Told the wife that I get aggravated with it. I just melt it and it'd stick that way, but I probably shouldn't do that. Let's see now, how did I... Oop, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. I did, yeah, Cliff, that Gorilla Glue, using the opposite end to brush it on, that's working out pretty good. I like that a whole lot better than trying to just use the nozzle and squeeze just a little bit on there. Big Country Creation, I think I've already subbed your channel. I will definitely make sure after my live stream and make sure I got your channel sub too. Craft section at Walmart. Really tiny clothespins. Now that's an idea. Same idea, kind of the same idea as the C-clamp, but spring instead of the screw in. But I don't think I'm going to be on here. Holy cramoly, I've already been on here an hour, 54 minutes. I don't want to be on here too long tonight. I do want to bring up anybody that hasn't really paid attention or ain't heard about it. I checked earlier, I was at 400 subscribers. Twitter locks Trump's account, Facebook, and I don't need to know about that right now. I'll check it later. I reached 500. I'm doing a giveaway. Giving away an action camera. Not a GoPro, it's a Wasp Cam. But in my opinion, it's better than a Wasp Cam. I've got a couple videos on the Wasp Cam. I think they're better than GoPro, and they're a whole lot cheaper. Be giving one of those away. I'll be giving away a coffee mug with my logo, and I will probably be throwing one of my new patches, 3-inch patch that has a Vertical backing on it, in with it. To get entered into the giveaway, entry is a VR. Basically VR to my channel, anything you want on it, and post a link to that VR in the comments of one of my giveaway videos. And I do the videos that I've done for my giveaway updates or whatever, I do have those in a playlist, so they're easy to find. Yeah, I mean, like mine, a VR video response. I got the camera. It's still upstairs, brand new in the box. I ain't opened it. I was at like 230 subscribers when I decided to get it and use it for my 500. Then post a video that we want.
Mom.
What?
Mommy.
Yes, mommy's upstairs. Up the trappa. Just basically do a VR for my channel, and then post a link to your VR that you did in the comments of one of the giveaway videos. And like I said, I've got my giveaway videos in a playlist, so they're easy to find. Which reminds me, I got a couple of shout out Saturdays to move over to the playlist yet. And since I'm getting into the model building, I also, originally I'd thought about throwing in a drop leg holster. So what I may do, I hadn't really said anything about doing it, I was just going to throw it in. Because at the time it was just Second Amendment people subscribed to my channel. I wasn't into the models. I didn't have any of you guys really in, other than Ed, attention to detail, subscribe to me. What I may do is, if a 2A person wins it, I'll probably throw that drop leg holster in. If a model person, yes, I donated a $25 Amazon gift card for his 1,000 sub giveaway. What I may do is, if it's a model person that wins the 500 giveaway, they will have the choice. If they're into Second Amendment, they can choose either the drop leg holster, or if you're not into firearms and stuff like that, I may find something else to throw in. You've been subscribed to Ernie for a little bit, kind of the homesteading, prepping, and basically got subscribed to Ed's channel through her, and I did a video going down through Clarksville, Tennessee. I was actually coming back north and said I was going to be headed back down there the next day. They headed right back down the same place. They messaged me and said if I had time, stop and meet up. So we stopped up there by Oak Grove, Kentucky, just on the Kentucky side from Clarksville, Tennessee. And I met them in person. Say, I know Cliff's in New York. Wheaton Speed Shop. He's here in stinking Illinois, like I am. He's up there by Galesburg. Where are you from, Kyle? And Mopar Nut 62. Lived in Paducah until about 2 months ago. Yeah. So you've not been in Galesburg that long then. You added Ernie through Ed, and I added Ed through Ernie. Hey, they are, if you ever get a chance to meet them in person, don't pass it up. Georgia, north of Atlanta. We go down to Lithonia. I-20, they're just east of Atlanta. Oh, I'm sorry, Mopar. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm trying to think where I usually stay at going down there, because when we go down to Lithonia, we can actually make it in one drive period, but we usually go down the night before, and I stop in between Chattanooga and Atlanta. I usually find a place to stop and take my break, and then go in, take my 10-hour break and deliver it. Granted, I usually leave early enough that I can take longer than a 10-hour break. I usually end up with anywhere from a 13 to 15-hour break. Yeah, Ernie. It's going to be a little crazy, but Ernie is a character. You have to watch out for Ernie. I'm trying to think. There is a Quality Inn down there. Just off 75. If I'm going southbound, I make a right-hand turn. The Quality's on the right, and then there's a Shoney's just right across the street. Exit 290. That sounds about right. That sounds about where. There's a couple, of course, there's more than one Quality down through there, but there's only one Quality like the one I'm talking about. That the Quality sits on the north side of the surface road, and a Shoney's right across the street. Exit 290 sounds about right. It's got to be right in that area. Yeah, I stayed there quite a few times. They got like it because they got the Shoney's across the street. It's a nice, clean motel, friendly staff, and truck parking. A lot of motels I go to don't actually have truck parking. Call ahead. They say, we don't have truck parking, but you can park on the parking lot. We got plenty of room. And then I get there, and I'd be half scared to take a U-Haul box truck into their lot. It's so full. Oh, that's not the half of it till you meet her in person, Cliff. She is a character. I get a chance. They're in Arkansas now. They moved from Clarksville, Tennessee over to Arkansas. Hopefully I'll get to meet up with them again. My loads that go to Mount Pleasant, Texas, I kind of somewhat go through their area. Oh, I don't have to pay for a motel. Company gives us this nice little card here, and it's billed directly to the company. I don't pay nothing. But I do add up the points. I've got, oh shoot, I probably got 10 or 12 nights I can get free. I go on a road trip. That's another thing. If you guys are ever in Illinois, whatever, you're going to be in this area, whatever, you're going out for a meet and greet or whatever, and you're going to be out overnight. If you're looking for a motel, give me a call. Like I said, right now I got 10 to 12 free nights. Company pays for the motel, I rack up points, and then whenever I go on a road trip or whatever, or vacation, I've not paid for a motel in 8 years. 7 years. 7 years. I would love to ride the Dragon. Yeah, that'd work if it worked that way. Two-thirds done. Hey Cliff, how's yours? Have you started painting yours yet? I am anxious to see how yours turns out. Those monster tires on the back of it. I need to check out Wheaton's channel and see what updates he's got on his. Where exactly in Tennessee is the Dragon? I'm assuming it's either over around Chattanooga, probably. Lookout Mountain, Mount Eagle. Marysville. Doesn't ring a bell. It's got to be over in that area in the mountains, though. I wonder. I got those paints. I didn't pick up any spray paints, but I got all these spray paints. No, I'll just switch the camera around. Again. I got all these spray paints for my steel targets. And my gun cleaning stuff. That would have worked on the cab right there. That's pretty close. That's kind of a yellow that might have worked. That blue's a little dark. I don't think they really had them that dark of a blue in back in '55. Got my silver. Supposed to have been gold, but when I painted my steel target, it ended up more silver than it was gold. And then when I really, really want to see my targets, I use these two here. Okay, now where did I... Every time I do this, I forget where I get that section off at. Autofocus, that's ain't it. Okay, I just got to tap the screen, it disappears. Have you decided your paint scheme you're going to use? Are you going to go the chrome, or you going to go the original Optimus Prime, the red? And yeah, you said rattle cans before, and I figured that's what you're talking about. What are rattle cans? You said rattle cans, and I figured that's what you're talking about. '46 Chevy truck model. He does rattle. I mean, he said rattle can, and you ask me, I mean, my opinion, that's a rattle can. Hour and 10 minutes. Oh, gotta go help the other half. I'm a-coming.
I don't know what to put this on.
I did 83 minutes on the first one. Did it turn out all right?
Benton's being a grouch.
Yeah.
Pressure cook.
I just don't know. Oh, I know. I'm gonna mute this one.
No, I want 83, not a... Okay. There's a minute.
That's an hour.
23. No, that's a minute.
No, it's an hour.
59.
Cindy.
Okay, yeah. So,
I am right.
yeah. That's an hour and 20 minutes. 23 minutes. I'll go an hour and 20 on this one.
Well,
Like, yes, Cindy?
yes.
Tell that bitch this off.
Alrighty. And that's potatoes left over.
Uh-oh.
Put them in a Ziploc
Alright.
bag and put them up.
I've been on here an hour, so I'll be probably logging off here shortly. Didn't think I'd be on here this long, but yeah, Cliff, like you're saying, yours are so long. Basically, start a live stream. Don't really have a set topic. You just get to rambling. Somebody brings something up, you get rambling about something else, and shoot, go through an hour pretty quick. Preferred weapon of tigers everywhere. I know Cliff was Army. Any of you guys Marine? Navy. A big country. You may know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what the Army called them. I'm sure the Army probably had them, but Marines called them a 40 Mike. I would love to shoot a 40 Mike. Yeah, kind of a situation medical. I took my ASVAB. I scored up in the 90s on it. I was a little leery. Oh yeah, 40 millimeter grenade. Thump, 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 thump. Fully automatic. But I was kind of leery. Took my ASVAB on, I can't remember, Monday or Tuesday. Recruiter told me to be in the office Friday, so my mom picked me up at school. I was 17 at the time. Picked me up at school. After school, we went down. Went in the recruiter's office there at the armory. And just the look on his face, I was like, what the heck did I do? What did I do wrong? And he asked me what I was interested in. I told him I wanted to be an MP. And I wanted to serve my term as an MP, and then I wanted to re-up, and I wanted to get into EOD. He told me I was fucking nuts. But my plan was, once I got out, my plan originally was to get in law enforcement. I figured MP and then EOD, I pretty well could have gotten on any force I wanted, pretty much anywhere, pretty much SWAT, quick response team, CERT team, but that didn't fare so well. I was born with a club foot. My left foot was turned in. My toes were curled up. And this bone in your foot, of course, there's a bunch of carpals in your hand, but in your foot it's one bone, and it was a big ball. The first surgery I had was when I was like 2-3 years old, maybe younger than that. They cut my Achilles tendon, stretched it, reattached it. That brought my toes down. And then when I had a cast on my foot from basically the time I was born until I was 4 or 5 years old. Then when I was 10, I had complete reconstructive surgery done at Shriners in St. Louis. But having a cast on my leg so long, when I was born, it constricted the growth. Hey, Spunky, how you doing? Having a cast on so long, it restricted the growth of my leg. Of course, my right leg is normal size. My left leg, I can literally, not so much anymore, but just one reach around down by my ankle, all the way around it. And I went and got new boots. Company buys us new boots every year for work. Went up and got my new boots. My last 4 days off, and got the measuring thing out to just see what size they were. My right foot is an 8.5, and my left foot is a 5.5. So it is not something I could hide at the MEP Center. But yet they let me go through the entire freaking physical from 6 a.m. until I think I talked to the final doctor at the end at 7 o'clock that night for him to say, I don't think I can approve this. So I didn't get in either. Kind of ticked me off because I grew up on a farm, walking beans, baling hay, raising cattle, working on a hog farm, working at a grain elevator, martial arts. Yeah, I know basic and AIT is a little more intense than some of those things. But if I can be up on my feet doing physical work from an hour or so before sunrise until after the sun goes down, I'm pretty confident I could have made it through basic. Model building guys, back when I was I can't remember, somewhere between 13 and 15, the one model I did somewhat sort of kind of put together, we had a little tube, almost looked like a tube of super glue, but it was almost like a putty for filling gaps and stuff. Do they still have that? Is it advisable to use it, and how good is it? Contour putty. Does it take very long to set up to where you can actually sand on it, or? Super glue and baking soda. And the putty shrink. Noted. And I'm sure it all depends on how much you're filling, how much you're using, how thick it is. I'm sure it's like paint. The less dense you make it, the quicker it's going to dry. The heavier you put it on, the longer it's going to take to dry. Testors orange tube glue. Gel super glue and testors clear parts C mints for glues. Tamiya white and Bondo glazing for putties. Your shrink just means you have to reapply. That kind of like in the 2A community, if one doesn't do it, that's why you double tap. Don't work the first time, just do it again. If you can get that muzzle rise down just right, you can put one in the stomach, gut shot. That's no fun. One up in the sternum around the heart, and then one in the head. What do you got? You got nerds. Here. Little one got a hold of some nerds. You have a text en route? What do you mean by that, Cliff? How did you get a nerd in your hair? Hope your hair was clean, bud. Center mass and the one in the head is after we... That'll work. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I'm down in the basement right now, so... I'm actually down in the basement on my phone right now. So... I'm not seeing a text yet, Cliff. I don't want to close this out. I don't know if it'll keep broadcasting or not. You being silly. No, Grandpa's got a chew in, which I've had since before I started this live stream. It's about to had that chew in since before I started the live stream. It's about time to take it out. Yeah, I get this room finished up. I don't know if I'm going to do this one or get that room in there cleaned up and basically do it right around the corner there. But have basically one corner. I'll have my 2A stuff. And then on the other side, I will have my models. I can put up shelves. Have a bench down here for either cleaning, reloading, or doing models. I'll just have to make it a little bit bigger. That way, one end of it can be firearm stuff, and the other end of it can be paints and models and model building material. You ready for dinner and have carrots?
Hmm?
The boy is a carrot fanatic. Cannot keep carrots away from him. I guarantee tonight when we give him dinner, basically having a pot roast. The good thing about those Instapots, I can do instead of putting a pot roast in a slow cooker and doing it all night and half the day or whatever, put it in an Instapot, and in 83 minutes, it's done. You Grandpa's boy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mommy.
What do you got on your... Let me see. Oh, did you have a nerd stuck to your cheek? Trying to see. Cliff says he sent me a message, but I'm not seeing no message. I'm not seeing no text messages yet. Oh, I've seen a blind rabbit, but that was after I was out hunting pheasants, so I had a little bit heavier load. And I was a little bit too close and pretty much beheaded the rabbit with a 12 gauge. I'm sure it couldn't see too well after that. Got the wife her Instapot in November for her birthday. Used the heck out of it. Spunky, if you want an idea on recipes, if she wants an idea on recipes to use for it, there is a channel called Six Sisters. I think it's Six Sisters Stuff. Pretty much solely on the Instapot. Was hast du gemacht? What did you do? What did you knock off? Grandpa's Kauderbach. Grandpa's Chew. See if he'll do it this time. You want some?
No.
No? You don't want none? You don't want none? This little one used to, every time I'd put a chew in, of course I'd have a little bit on my fingers. And he had to lick my fingers. He wanted to lick my fingers, and I could sit there and do that all day long. He loved it. I sat in my chair one day and I put a dip in, and I hadn't got the lid on it yet, and he actually reached down and got a pinch, put it in his mouth, and decided he didn't like it so well. Is all gone? All gone? Yeah. I don't know. Did Grandma or Mommy give those to you? Did Daddy give them to you? He shouldn't have gave you no candy before dinner. We're having dinner a little late. It's 8 o'clock already. You are going to be up all night after that sugar. After dinner, you're going to get a bath. All gone? Grandpa's trash can down here. We've do the pot roast quite a bit because it's so easy to do. Just throw your pot roast in there, carrots, potatoes, onions. If you want, yeah, you're getting tired already, ain't you? Like I said, 82, 83 minutes, it's done. I think the wife's done a couple other things. I am debating on trying, I love northern beans, cornbread and beans. I want to try that out in it. Mommy? Yeah, Mommy's upstairs. You want to go upstairs? Up the treppe? Up the treppe? What? Down? You want down?
No.
You want Grandpa to go upstairs? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this off, guys. Greatly appreciate y'all chiming in. Hold on, Grandpa, go upstairs. Information on the models. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully get this thing, get that model done, see what it looks like. Like I said, I'm not going for looks on this one. I'm going for getting it done, getting it put together correctly. I get a couple of those under my belt, then I'll go for looks. So I'll keep this on here while we're headed upstairs. It's going to get a little dark because I'm going to be shutting lights out as I go. Yep.
Hi.
Nope, that one's already out. We're going to go around this way so we don't walk in the water. This summer, granted I could do it this winter, it ain't too bad down here. But this summer, we're going to get this basement straightened up, Grant. Maybe Grandpa can finish the floor and get a subfloor put in instead of just a concrete floor. Alrighty guys, like I said, appreciate you hopping on here. Greatly appreciate the information, and I'll do another live here in a week or so, and I'll try to give notice on it. Y'all have, and Cliff will catch you Sunday.